Now, if you said I don't believe in anything, I'm not a Christian, I wouldn't care.
Is she Christian or Catholic?
I don't. She believes in Jesus. I know that.
Okay.
That's all that matters. She says she believes in Jesus.
Okay.
So if you believe in Jesus, I'll say that. If you say you believe in Jesus and this is what your content is about, when you have almost 5 million subscribers, it's a waste of a platform. Just like that, waste of a platform.
So we got a bone to pick. Normally we leave people be, but today we want to talk to Officer Tatum and Candace Owens. Conservatives, they're black, they're Christian or Catholic. They give critiques, they tell their perspectives. Cool. I think a lot of things that they say may be true. But in the realm of God-fearing people, conservatism, and what it means to have traditional values, I find that they can highlight the path, and yet they give no constructive way to correct the path.
Exactly.
They give no real inclination as to how we fix community issues. So we can critique, and yet you have no solutions to the things that you're critiquing.
Yeah.
I feel that that can be considered inappropriate, especially for the black community.
Or disingenuous.
Yeah, because I think that even from our content that you've seen, we've made an HBCU video, we made a DEI video, but all of these things in contrast are meant to unify us as a people, as a human race. Me and you being able to see eye to eye and not see skin to skin. And I think with them, they often emphasize the color of people's skin, but yet they don't really talk about how we move past that and get to the progression.
Or even how that skin to skin color can have a solution.
Yeah.
Example, if I want to talk to a black person and say, hey, black people need to stop doing this, I don't just say black people do this and that's it. No, I say black people, y'all do this. This is what we need to do to fix this. And this is how we fix this. Because what I find is that they talk at black people instead of talking to black people. And I find that to be distasteful for myself, because you are claiming to be, you say, we're black people too. Of course we can see that your skin is black. But when you pick at, or you poke fun of, or all your content is negative towards black people when you speak about them. For example, I've seen videos where Candace Owens will say, black people don't have conflict resolution skills. People don't have conflict resolution skills. So it's not a black person thing to not have conflict resolution skills. This is people don't have conflict resolution skills because they're not taught these things. This is something we need to not only teach black people, but we need to teach all people. All people need to learn how to have conflict resolution skills. And this is rooted in the Bible. So that's one point. There's another point that Officer Tatum does. He does a lot of poking. He does a lot of poking at and say, hey, black people, y'all do this. He does a lot of poking at. And where I find where they differ at is Officer Tatum is typically very direct, right? He doesn't care. He's just gonna say it, right? Which if I didn't disagree with his points, I could say I appreciate the directness, but I don't appreciate the directness without a solution. You saying black people always do this, okay? Give us a solution. Tell them where they're going wrong and give them a solution to tell them how to stop being wrong, instead of just saying this is what y'all do. And Candace, I find her to be very, instead of direct, she tries to hide behind the mask, and she's very like a ninja, right? You don't really know she's really saying what she's saying unless you're paying attention. I would say she's a very good journalist, right? I don't find her to be a black activist. She's a journalist. She's very good at journalism. For example, like her documentary she made, The Greatest Lie Ever Sold, right? When she was talking about Black Lives Matter and George Floyd and all these things, right? She's doing a lot of things that sound good and look good because she presented it very well. It was very well put together. But if you actually are paying attention, what she's really doing is just saying, black people, y'all stupid.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, black people, please pay attention. We need to be doing this because black people, this is not a y'all thing. This is not a them thing. This is an American thing. This is the way we should be looking at it. America, we need to wake up. Not black people, y'all tripping. Black people, this is on y'all. Black people, this. That's my issue, is they do a lot of talking at black people instead of talking to.
Yeah, I think for the viewers, understand that activism in general doesn't always have to be a coddling session.
Yes.
Sometimes activism is me caring about you enough to say you're wrong here, and to fix it you need to do this, because that's love.
Yeah.
Truth is love.
Yes.
Your offense is not my problem.
Yes.
You get offended because someone tells you, oh, we need to stop labeling establishments for the color of people's skin, such as HBCUs. We need to go ahead and make all establishments open and welcoming to every color, every culture, every language. Let everybody come, so that when we compete, we're competing where we compare. When we are ranking, we're ranking amongst the best and the worst. We're ranking amongst all. We need to get to a place of all. And so when it comes to their content, I think that segregating things in a way that, like he said, pokes fun or tries to trigger, sometimes just gets me in a mind of rage baiting, right?
Yeah,
you want to make people angry.
Yeah.
But if we are to learn a new perspective as Black people in America, we believe that our best chance at changing not only the perspective that the world has of us, but our perspective of ourselves is us integrating ourselves to where our problems are American problems.
Yes.
We need to all share the same issues, because when we all share the same issues, we can make a change based on the fact that we are unified in a mindset for that change. But when we're having minuscule arguments about Black people having an issue and white people having an issue and Hispanic people having an issue and all of these people having issues, and we're going at each other based on culture, race, language, color of our skin, any of those surface level things, then the bigger issues never get solved.
Exactly. And you can literally research this yourself. There is nowhere in the Bible that separates people based off of their race. Nowhere. It's separating people based off of bad men, bad women, bad husbands, bad wives, sexual immorality. These are the couple things that are separation in the Bible. But nowhere in the Bible does it say, these Black people over there are getting judged because they Black. These white people over there are getting judged because they white. These Hispanic people over there are getting judged because they white. Nowhere in the Bible does it say this. So this is where I have an issue with Candace Owens and Officer Tatum, who claim to be Christians, and they're separating based off of Blackness alone. I don't find, the reason I'm so focused on Blackness is because I don't find very many videos where they separate white people. You're poking fun at the people that you claim to be a part of, the community you claim to be a part of, but you're giving no actual constructive criticism. You're just talking for either content or journalism, which is why now you even see Candace Owens, she doesn't even do any content about Black people anymore, right? Which I'm fine with, but what I'm saying is she built her platform off of the backs of Black people are this, Black people are that, Black people are this, Black people are that. And then once she made it, she left it alone. That shows me that this black stuff was disingenuous. It shows me you didn't actually care about the Black stuff. You just did this to get over here and then you stopped. As for Officer Tatum, what I find is I think he genuinely likes to do the content. That's what he's
an entertainer.
Yes, exactly, entertainer. He genuinely likes to do this content. If it's funny to him, or if it looks good to him, or if it's messed up to him, he's gonna do the content, right? But like I said, the issue that I have is you're not truly giving any constructive criticism. You're just sitting there pointing the finger and saying Black people are this, Black people are that, and you're not giving them one. If you claim to be a Christian, why are you not giving them any biblical text? That's number one. You claim to be a Christian, both of you claim to believe in one God, but you're not giving your viewers any biblical text. You're not giving your viewers any biblical structures. You're only going based off of what you think.
They're not planting any seeds.
They're not planting any seeds. And for us as believers, any content that we do, we always relate it biblically, because the Bible says the people are the church. The people are the church. And this is the number one issue I have outside of the Blackness. The number one issue I have is you claim to be Christians, but you're not planting any seeds for your viewers. Your viewers are coming to you as journalists and content creators. They're not coming to you to actually learn any type of work. And I'm not telling you guys that you need to be preachers, but I'm telling you guys as people who claim to be Christians, who claim to be true conservatives, you are not giving any biblical anything. None of it.
Yeah, and I also think that when you're addressing a certain community, not just Black people, but in general, when you're addressing a certain community, you have to be aware of what you are giving.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean, you can intend to do something a specific way, but if it's interpreted in a different way,
it doesn't matter.
Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because communication is more based on the listener than the speaker.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
If you're offended, then your ears are off.
Yeah, exactly.
You're done listening. You have nothing. You feel as though I have nothing to offer you.
Yep.
And when it comes to their content, I figure that the messenger is a missed opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
Because both of these people are Black. And they have an amazing opportunity to provide a national unifying message, because they are married to white people.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
No problem. You being married to a white person is a billboard for unification.
Yeah.
You being married to a white person, you can speak to Americans directly. Americans, you can have a successful marriage. You can do this. You can do that. And it doesn't matter the color of your skin.
Exactly.
That is such a powerful message.
Yeah.
And yet you squander that to be petty. To go lowbrow, and to not really have a true intention for the group of people that you continuously poke at.
Yeah.
And I think that, yes, it's disingenuous, but it's also a bit miserable.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if your livelihood is based on you ridiculing any group of people as a Christian, how does that feel right?
Yeah.
And the reason that we are speaking on them specifically is because they have mega platforms and they are black individuals and they're conservative. So when we rise in numbers, we would be kind of tailored into the same people who watch their content. But the difference between us and them is, even though I'm sitting here as a black woman and Malik is sitting here as a black man, we can speak to the black community from a place of you can be offended, but we are black. We operate black. We're married black, we reproduce black, we are black. Doesn't mean that puts us in some type of social ranking. No, it means that when we're speaking to black people specifically, it's because we operate in these communities, and very little times we operate in other communities.
Yeah, because this is the truth that no one wants to say out loud. Like you said, a lot of times it's not the message, it's the messenger. And what we're telling you is, does Candace Owens say some things that are true? Yes. Does Officer Tatum say some things that are true? Yes. But when you are speaking to black people, Candace Owens, and when you're speaking to black people, Officer Tatum, the message falls on deaf ears in the black community. And you may not care, but we care because we live in the black community. I'm married to a black woman. She's married to a black man. We have black children. And we care because when we talk to black people, we're not talking to them to talk at them. We're talking to them to talk with them, to talk to them.
We want black people to grow.
Exactly. When we say, hey, black people, stop thinking about slavery, we're taking it biblically. We're saying, hey, black people, we see that we understand the history. We understand it 100%. We're a part of that history. But when we stay in this place, we will never be able to get to this place. Versus saying, black people, y'all dumb. Y'all vote Democrat and it's falling on deaf ears.
Black women, y'all just reckless and just blah, 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 blah. When I speak about black women, I was a reckless black woman.
Exactly.
I'm speaking from experience. I don't hold myself higher than you. I don't hold myself to a standard that I can't speak about. I'm speaking from experience. When I'm telling you, you out at the club drunk and you got to do this and that, that was me. When I'm telling you, you don't understand what it means to be under a man's authority, that was me. I know this. So I'm not speaking to you from better. I'm speaking to you because I know you can change your life. Through God, through obedience, through new knowledge, through new understanding, through new perspective, you can change your life. And that's what we want for black people, for all people, for you to understand that you have the ability to change your life. We're not here to ridicule you. We're not here to tell you how to be. We're here to tell you how the Creator tells you to be, how Jesus Christ tells you to be. Because if you do what Jesus Christ tells you to do and you become what Jesus Christ wants you to become, you're a success.
Yeah.
And that's what we want for you.
Yeah. There's nothing more important than that, and that's what we're speaking to. So if you want to talk about black people, give them a solution through Christ. If you want to talk about white people, give them a solution through Christ. If you want to talk about all people, give everyone a solution through Christ. Stop talking at black people, stop talking at white people, and give a solution. You big platforms, you have big platforms and you're using it. Honestly, it's a waste. If I'm being 100% honest, it's a waste. It's a waste because it's a waste, like she said, of an opportunity that's given to actually make change within the black community, to actually make a change within the white community, because both of you guys are married to white people. So you have the opportunity to help both sides understand. Both sides to understand. But yet you're using it to poke fun at black people, and you're using it to say nothing other than journalism and people doing crazy stuff online. That's a waste of a platform, in my opinion, honestly.
And yeah, y'all can say they can do whatever they want on their platform. Sure,
yeah, that's fine. But you claim to be Christians.
But I think that now, especially now, y'all, as black people, we have to take life more serious.
Yeah.
This is serious.
Yeah.
Change is serious. We don't have the same activists as we had back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that we need those activists anymore, but I'm saying they were serious about what they believed in. They were respected, and their voice mattered.
They stood for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stood for something. They actually cared about something. So much so that they were willing. You would literally see videos that were still in black and white. They were going on national TV in front of another white host at the time where we are still segregated. You have a white host and a black man who's on the show, and he says, white people are this, white people are that, right? And this shows how much courage that these black people at this time had. People like Muhammad Ali, people like Malcolm X. They had so much courage that it doesn't matter, because of their belief triumphed their fear of what could happen to them.
Right, and I think that the perspective at the time was a necessary perspective based on the circumstance. Yep. And the same thing transcends here. Yep. Our perspective is based on the current circumstances.
The current modern times of now, which is now. Thankfully, we have been blessed to be out of that position where now you can see white people and black people together more than
Integrated,
ever.
yes.
You can see them together more than ever.
Yeah, you can see them on 2 big platforms.
Exactly. You can see them together more than ever. So we should be using this time now to increase the unified communities instead of ridiculing this community and saying nothing to this community. This is what we're doing. I'm gonna just say how it is. We sit here and we ridicule the black community and we say nothing to the white community. But I'll tell you one thing. All of us are sinners. So we need to say something to the black communities and to the white communities. That's it. And
To all communities.
To all communities.
To all communities.
It's not because they're black or because they're Hispanic or because they're Asian or because they're white. It's because all of us need fixing. All of us need fixing. All of us need Jesus. Simply as that.
And I also love them leave because I think that when I say missed opportunity, you have millions of people watching you of all colors, and to get a joke off about a black woman not being able to blank, is that really worth it when their ears are tuned in and you can offer Jesus to every race, to every culture, to people who believe in idolatry, to people who believe in nothing, to people who will take their life tomorrow because they feel worthless? You know, these are real issues and real things that people are going through. People are like, well, everybody need entertainment. We got too much entertainment.
Way too much entertainment.
We got to get for real about life and about caring about our brothers and sisters. And that's not just black people.
Yep.
We have to care about people as human beings because we're so desensitized that it's scary. We're so desensitized that we can watch things like these reenactments of like Jeffrey Dahmer and this and that. We're watching it as entertainment. We're watching it falling asleep. We're so at peace with horrid things because we lack humanity. We don't see love within one another, especially when they don't look like us.
And you know what I find is crazy? Again, speaking about missed opportunities, we have this woman, Candace Owens, who has almost 5 million subscribers on YouTube. Almost 5 million. And she's going back and forth about if this person over here is a man or not. The mythical man is one of the videos she just posted. The mythical man. The woman that says she's a woman, but she thinks it's a man. And she's going on Piers Morgan talking about how this person is possibly a man, and the person is saying, I'm gonna sue you because I am a woman, I'm not a man. And you're claiming to be a Christian. This is not, I'm not saying this because I'm saying that this is a sin. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm saying you're a Christian and this is how you're using your platform. You're using your platform to talk about if this person is or may not be, could or would or possibly could be a man. When you have almost 5 million subscribers.
It's foolish.
It's a waste of a platform. It's a waste of a platform. Now, if you said I don't believe in anything, I'm not a Christian, I wouldn't care.
Is she Christian or Catholic?
I don't. She believes in Jesus. I know that.
Okay.
That's all that matters. She says she believes in Jesus.
Okay.
So if you believe in Jesus, I'll say that. If you say you believe in Jesus and this is what your content is about when you have almost 5 million subscribers, it's a waste of a platform. Just like that, waste of a platform.
Yeah, I really do want us to find a way to implement Jesus in everything. And people be like, that's just crazy. That's just spiritual psychosis. Call us crazy. Call us crazy. As long as you make sure you call us believers in front of anything else. Yeah. In front of black, in front of married, in front of parents, in front of anything. Make sure that you call us believers, and anybody else in the world, no matter what, if they're believers too, they're a part of our family. We love you. We love everybody, but if you are a believer in Jesus Christ, we are one body. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter. And as long as you understand that, we ain't even got to even speak the same language. We hope you enjoyed this video. Tag them down below. See if they'll, talk to us or something. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next one.
And read that Bible.
Always read that Bible. Period. Point blank.